Hey, hi all. In last lecture, we talked about VPC, firewall, route, peering, and bastion host. Right? Now, today we'll talk about load balancer. Okay, I will show you a demo on that. So, let's get started. Okay. Uh, Before that, I wanted to just check with you. Do you know what is load balancer? Okay, so I will explain. Load balancer is basically a use for layer 7. If you know the OSM or OSI layer, right? Networking layers. Layer 7 is normally used, right? And layer 4 as well. But layer 7 where you have a website and you want to make sure website should be available always for customers. To provide high availability to load balancer, high availability to your application, you create a load balancer. Okay, and you minimum you keep two nodes, okay, at a backend, and maybe that both nodes in the same region, or it may in different region as well, according to your requirement. Okay, by doing that you are making sure that if any one node goes down by some issue, other node will be available to take up the uh, all the traffic. Okay, so the customer will not face any kind of issues. Okay, so that is the main requirement of the load balancer. Okay, let me start with the let me go to that Google Cloud Platform console, and you can see me right here. Okay, so I have tested one of the load balancer, but I can tell you how to start with this. Okay, so if I compare this load balancer with AWS and Azure, this load balancer, the configuration little bit different than other two clouds. Okay, so okay, the first step here is that you have to create a template. Okay, template is nothing but a combination of your image and the instance type, right? So when you use this template, so that the instance will be created based on the image and the size. Okay, no need to select any image. So if you saw my if you attended my the GC session, okay, or lecture, over there when you select a VM, that time you have to select a instance size plus you have to select the image, right? With template everything is set, so you can use directly the template to create an instance. That is the idea behind it. Okay, so if I go, so first time what I will do, I will create a template, right? So to save a time of this lecture, I have already created the two templates. So one template I have created in the US West, other one I have created in US East. Template creation is again very simple and very straightforward. Okay, you have to just click on instance template here. Okay, we'll take some time. Yeah, so over here you have to just give a name. Again, make sure that the name is permanent, so you have to give the name according to your requirement. And then you have to select the type, instance type. Okay, here you don't have any option to select a net region, right? But I will show you that where you can go to that and select it. Okay, then the other one is the image, right? So normally in your case, when you create a load balancer, that time you can use a custom image that contains the all softwares, all configuration. Okay, so that image normally you can use over here, right? For demo purpose, I am just taking a marketplace image, and then you whether you are your site would be HTTP or HTTPS. Based on that, you can select this option. Okay, for demo purpose, I have just selected HTTP, and then good networking, and over here you can choose the your um, VPC and then your region. Okay, fine. So you got the idea, right? This is how it gets set up. Okay, and then you have to just click on create, and it will get created. Okay, so I already created two template. One in US West, other one in US East, right? Then then what next? Okay, so this template is created, but what about the instance creation? Who will create that? So this instance creation will be handled by the instance group. Okay, it's very important to understand this concept. So without instance template, you can't go to this option. Okay, there is a sequence behind it. And now what I have done here is that I have created two instance group. One instance group belongs to the US East template, another instance group belong to US West template. Okay, and then is very straightforward. And then I have to create a load balancer in a third step. Okay, in second step I have to create a instance group. Then what else? So I will show you how to create instance group to make you understandable. So this is instance group. Again, you have to set an instance group over here. Here you have to give it a zone, right? Either your instance group can work in multiple zones or in a single zone. In my case, I have just selected the US East. Okay, and why I selected this US East? To show you something else, right? So over here, when I selected a single zone US East one, then I have to select a template. Okay, you can see over here the only one template is active, another one is deactive. Okay, so this template only I can have option to select it. Okay, then what else, right? After this you can go to auto scaling. Auto scaling is very important again for us. Auto scaling will decide, uh, basically in auto scaling you set a criteria. Based on that your instance will get added or will get removed. Over here I am the criteria which I can see 60% CPU utilization. Okay, you can modify it as well, right, according to your requirement. And then you can choose the your number of instance, minimum or maximum instance, right? uh, Actually I'm in using the free account or free trial, so that's why I can't go more than 8 CPU. Okay, and you should understand is that in GCP specifically, everything is all about CPUs. Okay, when talk about limit, right, all limits is the given based on the CPU. So in a free tier you only get 8 CPU uh, limit, right? So that's why I'm just taking a 2 CPU right now for here. And then I have to select the health check, right? Health check option I can choose while configuring the load balancer, but right now I am just keep it as a blank. Okay, and then I have to just click on create. By doing this step process, my load balancer will be sorry, my instance group will be created automatically. Once that is created, I can see that instance group will be created over here, and in this section I can see this two instance group after performing that step. Okay, and then but what about the instance where I can see the instance, right? The instance will be seen in this section, VM instance section. Okay, so when I as long as or after creating the instance group, this two instance will be created. So one belong to one instance group. Okay, you can see this you in use by instance group USist, right? If I click on this, you can see that I can see the message over here. So this instance group belong to USist. Okay, and if I click on the other one, it is belong to US West. See, okay, so now I have two nodes. Then what next step I need to perform, right? So next step is that I have to create a load balancer. I have to go click on this uh, option, and then I have to go to network services and then go to load balancer. Okay, I already created one load balancer to save a time, but I can show you the steps over here, right? So just click on the create load balancer. Over here you can get option like you can create layer 7 or layer 4. Okay, so now for this demo I'm just showing you the layer 7 load balancer. Over here I have to go for external load balancer where my site will be public, right? Or I can go for a internal load balancer. So I am taken the first option, right? Basically I wanted to make it public, that's why. So just click on continue. After that you have to give a name like load balancer 02, and then you have to give the backend configuration. In the backend configuration, you have to select the your backend uh, backend option, right? What is backend option you can get? Backend services 03, for example, right? Over here, you have to give the your instance group, okay, which is you already created in the second step second over here, and then you have to give the port number is very important. So when the traffic will hit on port 80 HTTP port 80, the traffic will transfer or travel and will come to the backend servers, and that again and backend server it will check port 80. If that port 80 is allowed over there, then the traffic will come to that instance. Okay, that's why I put a port number 80. And then what is the utilization I need, right? It means then how I want to uh, balance my traffic, distribute my traffic. So I will say that 30%, 60% traffic will come on the US East, and then I need to click on done. Okay, and then I have to click over here and to choose the instance group West, US West, and I have to just give a number 40. So what I want to do here is that I want to put 60% traffic to use to handle by US East node, and the 40% will be handled by US West. Okay, and then the next step is that I have to create a health check. Okay, I can create a health check, like I have to click on this and I have to create a health check. Health check 02, for example, our example. And then the main thing I want to show you here is this option, right? This option. Okay, over here, if you see, every 10 second intervals, the rule will go and check whether load balancer is active or no. Okay, active or not. Okay, if there is any healthy node or there is unhealthy node, then this load balancer will divert the traffic from one node to other node. Okay, so this is very important to understand, is that this health criteria will determine which is a healthy node, which is the unhealthy node. Okay, and then once you've done it, just save and continue. Okay, I'm just keeping a default option over here. Okay, and click on this. So this will select it, and then you have to just create by doing this. Okay, by doing this, your first backend configuration and host and path rule will be set. The last step is that you have to just click on front end configuration. Over here you have to just give a name, right? The front front in LB. Okay, 03, and then you have to choose whether you need to, and then HTTP protocol is selected, and you have to choose whether you have to go for imperial IP, imperial public IP, or you have to create your own public IP. Okay, so then you have to just click on create. By doing this step, your load balancer will be created, and it will take some time to get activated. Okay, so just let me click on create. Okay, and let me go back to this option. So see, now the load balancer is getting spinning up. Okay, it takes some time. So I want to show you the LB01 here. Okay, if you go on LB01, you can see that the this is the active one, and the instance group US East and instance group US West. Here you can see the one instance is being utilized right now, and one from the US East, one from US West, and you can see the healthy node. Okay, it means I can take this IP and I can uh, check this whether it is active or not. Okay, let me click on this. Let me put it here. See, my traffic is going to US West. Okay, region. So this is how I set up the my load balancer. If I stop any one node or one instance group, the traffic will go to the other one. Okay, so this is concluded the load balancer demo. Do you have any question, guys? Okay. If you have any other question, you can ping me on the chat, or you can call me. Okay. Thank you very much